5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with Neve.
Fuck.
Hey there, it's Kevin Sorbo here, and you lucky people, you are live. You're live with Neve or Neve or Neve. I don't know. I can't say the dude's name. Anyway, you're on live with him, so I don't know. I guess that's a pretty good thing.
All right. How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday to you. If you're here in the New York area, it is just a gorgeous day. I can't believe it's 70 degrees out. I'm sitting out here in my balcony in the shade, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, look at that. The water's beautiful. The sun is shining. I feel like I should be out in LA or something. The weather's so perfect. It is, the end of November, and, it's weird living here right on the shore. I have neighbors just 2-3 miles inland. They're getting 30 degrees in the morning. So it's, you never really know when we're going to get cold. I'm glad to be here. You're on live with Neve, to correct my friend Kevin. I'm just popping up because I haven't talked to many of you this week. It's not because I haven't been working on a hot mixing console and all the other things Julie and I have been up to. We have, I'm really here. I'm going to talk about what we have coming up. And I'm just going to talk about what a great day it is to be alive. And, we're all eating and drinking, hopefully. I have to mention, for a friend of mine who's going through something, one of our great fans of the show, Rick Davis, tragically 3 years ago, his son was murdered. And today he has to go give his victim impact speech and his wife about what happened. It was really a tragic thing. And I just send my best out to him and his wife and the whole family. They're in the middle of this mess, which is just, it's incomprehensible to me to lose a child. I love mine, and I couldn't imagine what they're going through. So everybody here, we're thinking of you guys, and I'm sorry. So this week, we have some pretty cool guests coming up. For the morning show, I have an excellent singer-songwriter from Nashville, and now lately about all points west. She's somewhere between LA, Idaho, Nashville, and New York. No, she hasn't been to New York yet, but we will have her on when we do. Gina Jones will be joining us tomorrow. She's an Issa singer-songwriter, and she's got it going on. Got her fingers in a lot of pots. She's a talent broker, scout rather. If you have a band and you're interested in an A&R person who can help you, she's hooked up with a record label, and we'll talk more about that with her tomorrow. But she's just a great guest, and we've had her on now. Sorry about the computers. It's off balance here, and it's a little windy. With regards to Gina, she's been on the show forever, and just great fun. She's also doing a collaboration with Juke Johnson. For all of you, my friends at ISSA, this is a good thing. We love Juke and we love Gina. They're both really good people and fine songwriters and fine people as well, which we like. So that's our morning guests. I don't think Keith will be joining us in the morning, or excuse me, Juke. However, you never know. We will be playing some music, I think, of his, but I know we're going to be playing her latest single, which is good. Heard the song, and I think you'll dig it. So then in the afternoon, for all of our fans, and we have a lot of bass players in our audience, and I don't really know why, we have a bass player who has known everybody in the music biz. He was the bass player for the amazing and talented Roxy Music. We will have him joining us tomorrow. Just a really cool guy. Sal Maida is the quintessential New Yorker, and I dig that. He's a really cool guy. His wife, Linda, has also she's an amazing musician and talent, and we'll be having her on as well. Lisa Baker, she is they're both like all over the New York music scene. You go to any gig at the Cutting Room or any of the other venues, you're bound to run into them. If you're an aficionado of New York's music scene, there's a lot of cool people here who you don't know or haven't heard of. But Sal Maida, you should have heard of Roxy Music. You can think of the bass on all their hits, and that's him. He's one of the progenitors of glam. Knew Bowie pretty well. Met him a few times and got to hang out with him. But I'm going to let him tell all these great stories. He's just an exceptional talent. I was watching a gig in the city a couple of weeks ago. I think it was at the Meridian, and he was playing bass unbeknownst to me. And a friend of ours, George Usher, who's another amazing, talented songwriter. George has written some amazing stuff. I keep saying, I'm throwing around the word amazing a lot. I'll tell you something, and the people I'm talking about, it's real. They're awesome, and they're the real thing. Hey, Annette, how you doing, honey? What's happening, babe? Just getting everybody up to speed on what we have. For if anybody doesn't know what we do, we're on every Friday at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. We also have the 4 p.m. show tends to lean more towards our guests on the West Coast, LA, all the other places, Texas. And so the rest of the month, we've got an amazing bunch of folks. We got Gina and Sal Medea today. We have next week is going to be a pet-centric show, and we're going to ask everybody in our audience to, hey, Ricky Combs, what's happening, man? Nice to see you out there. You're a little colder than we are. Hey, Rick, how are you, my friend? Glad to see you here. I know you've had a hard day, my brother. We were just thinking of you. We got Ricky. Here he is from Pekin, Illinois. What's happening, Rick? So getting back to the calendar coming up, next Friday's show is going to be, we have a lot of fans around the world. And I'm encouraging everybody, if you've got a pet, if you've got an animal, if you have a service animal, if you have a unique service animal, I mean, I prefer a service animal to be about 6 feet and blonde, but that's my predilection. And I'm lucky in my life. I have a great girlfriend who keeps me alive and just the best. Best girlfriend. It's like a Talking Heads song coming to life. So we have the pet show, which will be, I think, really a lot of fun. And we have, let's see, a guest we really been waiting for. We had some cancellations when I was at the Cannabis Fest. He was scheduled to be on, and we had a complete server breakdown and meltdown. So, that's that. We'll deal. Let's see, what have I got here? I'm glad you like that, man. Anybody, if that's a service animal and I can bring it on a plane, hell, man, I'm flying. I am lucky to have one in my life. Big time. Thank you, Rick. That's very kind of you, man. You make me feel good, buddy. Actually, all of our fans, we have such a great crew. Y'all are great. I mean, some of the things I've had people send me, I had somebody send me a really great book not long ago, and it's amazing what people pick up on in casual conversation. Again, you are on Live with Neve. It's 11:55. I'm looking at New York, kind of. It's very, very hazy today over the city, but they're saying the air quality is great. I'm approximately 20 miles from World Trade Center across as the crow flies, and can't really see it today very much. It's been kind of smoggy, but as for here, it's just beautiful. So next week, we have a great songwriter that our friend Toby Simmons, who if Toby's not here, she usually will be. What's going to happen is we're going to have this guy that's been booted for tech reasons, and we had time confusion. Any rate, the confusion is past. We're going to have the amazing and talented Wade Johnson. We're going to talk rock and roll. We're going to talk rock and roll history. We're going to talk people he's hung with, people he's played with, jammed with. He's in Texas, and I like a lot of Texas musicians. It's a great place for serious rock and roll and country, and the kind of country I like, not this prepackaged, I don't know, it's like gluten-free country nowadays. It's all auto-tuned and fucked up. I'm kind of I like my music when it's country. I kind of like the good shit. I'm old guy, Johnny Cash. Rick, behave yourself. What kind of shit are you posting up here, dude? How would you even know? At any rate, interesting. I'm watching Facebook is cutting out my expletives. Can you say expletive? Yeah, I knew you could. So Wade Johnson is just like a rock and roll guy, man. He's been doing it a long time. And I'm really looking forward to just talking about Texas and rock and roll and Los Angeles and the people he's encountered. He's played with a bunch of bands that you'll have heard of, a bunch you haven't. I think that's like a lot of us. As time goes by, unless you're in Led Zeppelin or the Stones, you're not going to really have those kind of crazy bands. Now, Ricky here, this is a man who I believe can play some country. And in fact, Ricky, we're going to talk to you about having you on the show. I'd love to have you and talk to you about what you're doing. And hell, it's tough being a country boy in Chicago, I would imagine. It's just one of those things that you don't equate. It's like if I wear a cowboy hat in New York, I don't know, people get out of my way. And I usually just tell them, well, I'm Florida man. You may have seen my name in the paper lately. So we have Wade. And then in December, it's not all filled up yet, people. But we have got some cool stuff. Hey, Annette, we'll see you later, baby. Yeah. Rick, I will certainly do Mr. Rogers. I'm working on that for the Christmas show. So for now, we're just going to have to wait. I'm going to put my slippers on. You have slippers? I knew you did. It's I've been smoking some medical marijuana, and it makes me high. Wow. At any rate, Mr. Rogers gets bent. That's the next thing. So coming up in December, Nathan Nelson starting out the month. Then we have Liberty DeVito on the 10th, and the amazing Emiko from LA. And Emiko is on lots of movies and films and soundtracks, and she's just too cool for fucking school. And I am proud that she has actually written a song about me. Actually, on 2 occasions now, she's written a song, and regarding my mental stability, rather. And we hope to see what she comes up with this time. This is an amazing. If you are anybody wanting to get into the business, and you want to look up to someone who made it just like a rocket. She was determined, had strive, and she kicks ass. She is an amazing, she's just an amazing human being. And the fact that the first time we had her on our show, she wasn't used to our sense of humor, but she wrote a song called You Scare Me. At any rate, it's great fun. And I'm a lucky guy because usually if Emiko writes a song for you, just get out your check and start adding zeros. I can tell you the girl is phenomenal and her bio is exceptional. We're going to have her on at 4 o'clock from LA. That's 4 p.m. Eastern time, 1 o'clock West Coast. And we also have Marston Smith coming up on Friday the 17th at 4 o'clock. Let's see. Okay, good, man. Thank you, Ricky. Everybody, check out Ricky Combs. He's a friend of mine. A new friend is as good as an old friend until proven otherwise. So, Ricky, nice to know you. I will certainly be giving a listen to your Spotify list. And for you guys, if you're out there, there's some interesting, we've been working on a lot of projects. We have Project X still being produced. We'd hope to have it done in time for Halloween, but we're going to have the whole year now to finish production on it. It was just such a big endeavor, and we started having so much fun, and the production kept getting bigger and more exciting. And we still got a lot of filming to do. We had problems with, people getting cast members to shoot at the same time. And so we have plenty of time to do that. We're also in the new year going to be coming out with Live with Neve radio. It's going to start rolling out in the month of January. Probably by February, we'll have the bugs sorted out. This is basically going to be an audio only program, which is just like a radio station you hear. We'll have it on 24/7. It will depend on the amount of music we get. We are going to ask any original band in the usual genres. We will have different hours, different times. Like I've said, it's Neve Public Radio, excuse me. And let's see, we got some other comments here. Hey, Dan, Ricky, it's glad to have you here. This is just kind of an impromptu show. We've been doing so much production, people. Our new year, we're kind of doing a rebranding in this new radio operation we're going to add to us. I think you'll like it. Plus, if you need your fix, you'll be able to find Neil or Julie or I or Rich Parada, our comic. You might see Mike and Parado, our wild man. We just don't know, and you never know who will stop by. All I will tell you is I'll be in New York Saturday night checking out the immediate family, and I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a great weekend for me. I hope you guys are having a great weekend too. I'll be bringing Mr. Rogers with me. He's never seen a rock and roll band. We're going to smoke a lot of medical marijuana and go in and I'm going to see what I can do with Mr. Rogers, Maybe take him up to Harlem and, introduce him to the joys of the hood, man. I'll just drop him off in the South Bronx and see how long he lasts to get home. So that's kind of it, guys. I don't have a hell of a lot to talk about, but I'm glad you came here and stood by. And this will be on. Got a bunch of favorites coming. Julie, tomorrow on Friday, I will have all of our cast members, myself, Julie, Irish, Rick Parada from Marvel and DC Comics. And if Mike makes it, I don't know if he is yet. He's traveling on the road, so I very well could get a tape later, but we never know. But wherever he is, we know that he is raging for you. So I really hope you all have a great it's only one more day to the weekends that I'm trying to say. So enjoy it. Myself, I'm here renovating the whole studio that I have. I've added and subtracted items to make this studio more workable. And I'm hoping to have it done by the show tomorrow. If not, you'll notice I've been doing the show from my living room and out here on the deck. So, that's it. Now I'm going to just stumble over here to where our music is. Our brand column, since I don't have the lovely and talented Julie to walk me out of here. So while I'm finding things, I'm going to go ahead and talk to, let's see.
Hi, I'm trumpeter Greg Adams, and I'm live with Neve.
Yeah. And I'm just looking for our outro. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to run a commercial while I'm looking for the outro. This is a commercial for a band coming up.
We are the Stones of Atlantis, and you are tuned in to Live with Me.
All right, people, that's it. I'm out of here. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. 10 a.m. on the East Coast, 4 p.m. on the East Coast. So if you're on the left coast, get up early and call in. Tell us your stories. Send us your stories of fun, frills, degradation, optimization, uplifting things, downlifting things. But we'll see you then.